Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Jennifer Marievo, where I teach you different ways that you can make money online working from home. So I recently created a poll asking my subscribers what skills you would like me to teach you. And the most popular vote was to teach you how to create your own animated explainer videos. This is a great skill to have because you can use it to create your own videos for your projects or your YouTube channel. But also it's a very popular skill that you can master and then sell on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. I see job offers all the time for animated or explainer videos on Upwork. So this is a very popular and lucrative skill to learn and have. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Doodly. Now, Doodly is a paid software, but it's very affordable that I own and I use to create many of my short video lessons on my Sparkle English YouTube channel. I'm going to link you to this software in the description below, and I'm also going to link you to my YouTube channel so you can get an idea of the kinds of videos that you can create using this software. So if you can learn how to create explainer videos, you can offer this to clients or apply to jobs where different businesses want a fun and unique video to promote their services. So Doodly has both the standard option and the enterprise option. Now the standard option offers you all sorts of character images, prop images, royalty-free music, but the enterprise version offers you more. However, you can create amazing videos without getting enterprise. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in this tutorial. If we scroll down, you can see that I have Doodly Enterprise. I also have the Doodly Rainbow add-on, which lets you have color versions of every image. You can't customize the color. There's just an automatic color for each image. But you do not need these extras in order to make excellent videos. I also own Toonly, which is Doodly's partner software, which creates other sort of animated videos. But today I'm just going to show you how to create a basic Doodly explainer video using the standard option. So once you install the Doodly software, you're going to have something like this. You can see all these different videos I've created here that are saved. So what I'm going to do is click on Create New Video. Now here you can create 4 different styles. You can have a whiteboard, chalkboard, glassboard, or custom and choose your own custom color or your own custom image if you want. I'm just going to stick with whiteboard. You can give it a title, so let's put in Jennifer Marievo Doodly Demo. Then you're going to select your resolution, so if you want to make it for Facebook or Instagram and make a square video, you can choose that. I'm going to do the standard 1080. Then I'm going to press Create. Okay, so this is where all the magic happens. At the bottom here, we have our timeline. This is where we're going to add our media and create our scenes. We have a space here for adding music, and then also a space here for adding a voiceover. At the top here, you can see we have scenes, and these are all different scenes that are included in your membership. We also have characters, and these are all different characters that you can add. There are so many different characters. You can search for them or just scroll and see which one you want to use. We have props, so these are all sorts of different objects. You can also add your own, and I'll show you how to do that a bit later on. You can add text, sounds, and then there's a marketplace if you want to purchase any. If you want to add a voiceover to this, I recommend you start with the voiceover. It just makes it easier to edit. Now, you can do this one of 2 ways. You can record the audio track and then import it into Doodly, or you can record automatically by clicking this plus icon and then clicking again and starting to record an audio. And you can see here it's recording it. Then if I press stop, I'll have this audio recorded. So I'm going to go ahead and right click, delete this. Okay, because what I want to do is add my own audio. So I've already created the voiceover for this video that we're going to do, and I recommend you add the voiceover first. That makes it so much easier for editing the scenes with the timing rather than having to edit it later on. So what we're going to do to add our own voiceover is go to Sounds, and then here click the plus icon and go Browse Files, and locate the voiceover that you want to add. So then you can give it a title and choose continue. And then it's going to upload the file to the server, and it will be located right here under your sounds. And what you can do is click and drag this on top of the voiceover track. And you can see that it's just added the audio. So now what we have is this 35-second voiceover, and it will be much easier for us to build the scenes once we have the voiceover. Otherwise, we are creating the video and then have to adjust the timing afterwards to match the voiceover. However, if you're creating a video with no voice and just with music, then you can just create the video first and ignore, this part about adding a voiceover. Okay, so now I want to show you how to set your settings for the entire video. Click on Settings here, and here we have our video settings, and you can choose what kind of hand will be drawing all of your animated video. So you could choose left-handed or right-handed. You could change the background style if you decided you want to do chalkboard or green chalkboard or glass board. I'm going to stick with whiteboard. Here you can choose from real hands or cartoon hands, and you can even choose 2D hands or 3D hands. I'm going to stick with real hands, and then you can see there's some male or female looking hands. I'm going to stick with this here. You could also choose no hand if you just want it to sort of pop up as if it's being written without a hand. I'm going to stick with this one right here. You can adjust some settings here, the scene transition. It's swipe left, swipe right, swipe up, swipe down, a mixture. I'm just going to keep it as swipe left. And then you could also adjust the resolution as well. Here I have autosave enabled, so the video is saved automatically every minute, so you don't have to worry about losing what you're creating here. And then just click apply. Okay, so now I'm ready to add my first scene. If we listen to my voiceover,
hi, welcome to the Jennifer Marievo YouTube channel.
We can just double click to listen. So I want to use some text here to introduce my channel. So I'm going to go over to text, and I can scroll down and see whatever text I want to use. I could also add my own if I want to add my own font. So let's say I like this courgette one here. To use it, I can just click it and drag it onto the scene. And then you can double click to enter your text. So let's say I want to write Jennifer Marievo and press done. I can click and drag on these nodes to adjust the size as well. If you click on the gear icon, we could change the color of the font as well. So now I'm going to click on props, and I want to use like a YouTube sort of icon. So let's see this play button. I'm going to click and drag it over here. And now we can preview what this looks like by clicking on preview.
Hi, welcome to the Jennifer Marievo YouTube channel.
Let's say I want the YouTube button to pop up first. I can click and drag it so it's on top, and that means that this will be drawn first. Here you can also adjust the settings. For me, this works okay because it matches the first part of my voiceover. But if you want to make it longer, you want this to be drawn out longer, I can adjust the duration, and you can see it's extending here on the timeline. You could also click and drag to adjust so it matches the voiceover here as well. You could change the delay if you wanted, for example, this to pop up a second after this. I could adjust that as well. For me right now, it works perfectly, so I'm just going to keep this scene as it was. Now I want to add a new scene. I'm going to click here, Add New Scene. So I want to add a character for my next scene. I'm going to type in woman, and you can see all these different women have popped up that I could use. So let's say I like this character here. I can click and drag and drop it onto my scene and then adjust the length of it, the size as well. And let's say I want to add some text. I'm going to click and drag and drop. Double click to enter my text. Let's say I want to put freelancer, video creator, and voiceover artist. And I want all of this to pop up. Now I can press done. Now if I want to make adjustments to this, I can go in here and press a space between each one. I can click here to make it centered. Again, clicking and dragging to adjust it. And if I wanted to individually change the colors of each one, I can highlight it, click on this color icon, and then choose a different color for each one, just by highlighting it. So what I can do is I can adjust the duration of how long it takes to draw this character so that it will pop up. When I say freelancer in the voiceover, it will pop up freelancer, video creator, and voiceover artist. So it's in sync with the voiceover. So I can increase the duration of how long it takes to write out this text so that it matches the length of this voiceover. Or what I can do is go to scene settings and put some extra time at the end. Let's just say I put 1.5 seconds. Okay, and now we're ready to click add new scene again. So now I want to show you how you can add one of the preset scenes. If we go over here and click on scenes, you can scroll through and use any of these, and Doodly will automatically draw out every part of this scene. So let's say I like this one here of the guy and the computer. I'm going to click it and drag and drop it. And you can see that Doodly is building this scene, and I have all of these assets individually added that I can customize. Now, this scene is way too big for me to use because I only want to use it for a few seconds of my clip. So what I'm going to do is erase the assets I don't need. So I can click on the asset and then press delete on my keyboard and just press OK. And I'm going to erase the window. I'm going to erase the walls, all these things that I don't need in this scene. So what I'm going to do actually is just shorten this scene by clicking and dragging it so it matches the length that I want it to. And that automatically has adjusted the duration of all of this so it will match the length of this 5 or 10 seconds of my clip that I want to add. And I can also add more assets onto this. Let's say I want to add a money symbol. I'm going to click here and drag and drop it. And that would be put on at the end here. And again, I can just click and drag it. So to preview just one individual scene and not the entire video, we can right-click on the one scene and press preview.
YouTube channel teaches you the skills you need to make money online. The possibilities are endless.
Okay, now we're ready to add our next scene. We're going to add text again. Now let's say I like this font and I like these colors and want to use this again. I can right-click and go copy, and then go to my newest scene and right-click, paste. And then here I can adjust this as I need. And then press done. You can also click on this if you want to rotate it. And then again, increasing the duration so it will match the length of our voiceover. And again, to rearrange the layers, just click and drag, and that way this computer will pop up before this does. So I'm just going to make a few adjustments to this. So it's going to sync with my voiceover. Okay, and now we're ready to add our last scene. Click Add New Scene. So for our final scene, I want to show you how you can add your own image. So you're going to click, for example, I'm going to add a different prop. I'm going to click on the plus icon here, Add New Prop, go to Browse Files, and locate the file on your computer. So let's say I want to draw out my logo for my channel. And then you can name it. So I'm going to write Jennifer Marievo logo, and then continue. And that will upload the file to the server, and you will now find that here, and it's automatically added this to our timeline. So let's say I want to add that, and I'm going to add text as well. You can adjust the duration of how long it's going to take to write out this, and also the text below. I'm going to put extra time at the end of this scene. I want it to be 2 seconds at the end. Let's preview this.
Subscribe to my channel today to gain new skills and start your journey to becoming a work-from-home freelancer.
Okay, so now we're ready to add music. And Doodly includes a whole bunch of different royalty-free tracks that you can use. So let's click on Sounds, and you can scroll down and preview any of these that you want. So let's say you like one of these tracks. To add it to your video, I'm going to click and just drag it down onto the music track. And you can see, and you can choose when you want it to start. I want it to start at the beginning, so I'm going to click and drag it to the beginning. Now, obviously this track is way too long, so we're going to go to the end and hover your mouse over it and click and drag to shorten the length of the track, so it's going to match the video. So what we want to do is we want this to fade out, so it's not just going to chop off. So what we can do is right click and go fade out. And you can see that it's created this nice little fade. And you can adjust that fade even by clicking and dragging. And you can see this arrow, it's adjusted this nice fade out. We can do that with the beginning of the track too if you want to fade in. And also we need to adjust the volume so that the music is not going to be too loud to hear our voiceover. So we can preview our video and see what it sounds like as it is now.
Hi, welcome to the Jennifer Marievo YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer and I'm a freelancer.
So that's a bit too loud for me. So what we can do is go here to the sound volume and just adjust that. So let's say I want to make it about half as loud as it was. You could also adjust the voiceover by clicking on the sound icon and doing the same. Obviously, we want the voiceover to be louder than the music.
Hi, welcome to the Jennifer Marievo YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer and I'm a freelancer, video creator.
So I've adjusted that all the way down to 9%, and that sounds good for me. I don't want it to be too loud. Maybe 10% would be fine, 10 or 11%. Okay, so you can preview your entire video, and if you're happy with it, we are ready to export the video. So to do that, we'll click Export, and then you can choose the file format that you want. Again, remember to save it as whatever resolution you want, 1080, and I'm going to keep it as MP4. And then just keep the quality at the maximum and then press continue. You can also adjust the destination folder of where you want it to save. Okay, and then press continue and it will start exporting your video. It will take quite a bit of time to export your video depending on the length of it and also what quality and the resolution. So just give it some time, and once we're finished, we will watch the video together.
Hi, welcome to the Jennifer Marievo YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer and I'm a freelancer, video creator, and voiceover artist. My YouTube channel teaches you the skills you need to make money online. The possibilities are endless. Learn how to make money as a transcriptionist, video editor, graphic designer, YouTuber, and much, much more. Subscribe to my channel today to gain new skills and start your journey to becoming a work-from-home freelancer.
And it's just that easy to create your own explainer videos. You can even go on to Doodly and under templates and use any of these free different templates to help you design videos really quickly for your clients. So I really encourage you to go on Upwork and look at what kinds of explainer video jobs are out there, or what kinds of services on Fiverr people are offering selling whiteboard or explainer video creation. You can also reach out to different clients or different local businesses in your area and offer to create them an explainer video like this one for a set fee. So I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to learn more about Doodly, click on the link in the description below. And if you have any other questions about how to use this software or want any other tutorials related to this one, just drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.